Okay, let's see. I need to. So there's several things I need to do before I do this. Um, okay, I just want to make sure like all the audio settings and stuff are kind of like okay. Um, okay, I just want to make sure like all the audio settings are kind of like okay. So because this is my first time streaming in quite some time. I've been gone for a very, very, very long time. And actually, before I even begin, before I even talk about exactly like my situation, what I should do is just look at my stream and make sure that like all the audio levels and everything are like okay. Uh, so cause yeah, cause like what I want to do is just make sure that like my own voice relative to like the actual like in-game audio is like at a good level. Okay, so I think things are somewhat okay in terms of like audio and whatnot. I think yeah, I think things are somewhat okay, like just slightly okay. I'm gonna change it so that way the actual desktop audio is just a little bit lower. And then if anybody is in the stream, if anybody does end up watching, um, then they can go ahead and hopefully say something, um, so that way I could go ahead and adjust things. But um, I've returned from a little bit of a hiatus uh, from this game. Can I fly? No, I can't. Okay. And that's mostly just because I've just been really busy with like work and stuff, and just applying to graduate schools and whatnot, which I'm still very much in the midst of doing. And frankly, I was a little bit. You see, I didn't want to subscribe because I just didn't really have the time, and then also like Gundam Evolution had just been released as well, and so I wanted to play a little bit of Gundam Evolution, which I'm super enjoying, right? Like, I think Gundam Evolution is an amazingly fun game. If you haven't played it and you're a Gundam fan, I recommend playing it because it's a lot of fun. It's really enjoyable. And it could be a pretty competitive experience, but it is enjoyable. Um, and yeah, I just haven't really had the time to play this game, and I'm a little bit concerned about whether or not I will still have the time to play this game, because I don't think I will, because I'm trying to work on a writing sample for my graduate school applications. And so because I'm working on that writing sample, it takes up so much of my time trying to read literature and then trying to put together a writing sample that's, I mean, I think the person who's working with me on this writing sample, right, who like is my boss for work, right, she's thinking like a writing sample of like 20 pages long, right, which is super long on this topic that is pretty not necessarily complicated, but it has a multitude of layers to it. So um, it just takes some time, um, you know, and yeah, so it's something that I am a little bit worried about, and I'll have to think about how I'm gonna try and balance things in the next coming in the coming month, because it's like it's the 23rd right now, and everything's due like the 14th and the 15th and stuff for like the different schools of December. So I have a little bit over a month to go ahead and do all of this. So and I just wanted to put that out there just in case anybody um, wanted to know kind of like where I was, because I know Vilud was like when's your next stream? And I just told him, I was like, I just haven't really had the time to play, but hopefully Vilude, or just anybody, if anybody's watching this at some point in time in the future, you'll understand. Yeah, but thank you for asking about the stream, Vilude. I do appreciate it, because it's always fun when you're around. It's always fun when anyone's around, actually, but yeah. And it's been so long since I played this game, I had to like catch up. I remember most of the stuff that happened. And the nice thing about like having live streams and then doing it like on YouTube and having things posted on YouTube is I could just kind of like rewatch stuff for cutscenes and whatnot, so I could kind of like figure out like what's going on with the like MSQ and stuff before I kind of like jump back in. And that's like the main reason why like I'm playing this game. It is Halloween as well, like it is the spooky month of October, so there's Halloween events abound, which I could definitely look into doing. I'd have to look into it. I might do it tomorrow or something when I don't have as much time. Although I think I will probably have some time tomorrow. We'll see. I might have to like, you know, change things around in terms of like what I'm doing for like the projects that I have like for work and stuff, and you know, I don't know. You know, we'll see. We'll figure something out. Oh jeez, hopefully that didn't make a loud noise, but do we need it? Yeah, we do. Okay. If aiming is always a good idea. Oh, it's gonna go into cutscene. I was just gonna equip my new ring. This should be a fun cutscene, I think.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there. Eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that, lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamigan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. this operation Rulga's Beacon. For as Rulga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
Okay, now I can go ahead and equip this. There we go. So yeah, where was I exactly? Okay, wait, hold on. We could get to a place pretty quickly. But yeah, I mean, I think that like, hopefully I should be able to like play Final Fantasy XIV a decent amount. Like I mentioned, I think I could probably play a little bit tomorrow. Just a little bit, we'll see. And then I'll probably play for a few hours tonight. The only thing is that House of Dragon does kind of like, it does premiere a new episode tonight, like in about an hour, so I kind of want to watch that, but we'll see. Because I like the idea of sitting down and watching House of Dragon with an ice cream. I don't know why, but yeah. Hopefully they don't make us go into a dungeon like right away. We could just like have some time to kind of like breathe. Given everything that happened in Doma. Did I say that right? Doma? I hope so. Okay. I'll stay for a moment. kind of looks like it's gonna give us the chance to do that, which is good. I like quests like this, just like really like simple stuff. It's not fighting, it's just kind of like just RP, like straight up like roleplay, which I think is really nice in this game. And I'm not 100% sure, honestly, like how I feel about like my character's current attire. Like this doesn't feel very like bardy to me. Like this feels, in my mind, I don't know why, like it just doesn't feel like it would be a thing that like a bard would wear. So I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I have to admit, like it has grown on me slightly. So it's not too bad, I don't think. Hold on, let me make sure. Oh. Okay. Oh, stream elements is... I'm using stream elements for the first time as well, instead of using just like regular OBS. Though I think I want to go back to just using regular OBS after this. Because I have a thing where... Oh, my friend. Oh, and hopefully the stream quality is coming out okay. I hope. Is it coming out okay? Let me just make sure. It says connection's excellent. Okay, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think the okay. I think the stream quality is coming out alright. But yeah, I think I don't know. Oh, what's my okay, it's R. I wonder if like R was the MSGO kind of like auto walk button. I think it was E actually. I think E was like the auto walk in MSGO. Sergeant Cat of the Maelstrom. Oh, and you know, hopefully everyone's doing well. What is this person? Yes, the hot-blooded youth. Preparing for combat. Okay, so we can just take the Aether Rate back. Actually, we won't. We'll enjoy the flying shark for a little bit. But yeah, so I think I could probably play Monday, and then I would want to play Friday as well, but I'm working Friday and then I'm working Saturday. I might be able to play Friday, but I don't want to say that like as a guarantee, just because I might be playing Valheim with my friends on Friday potentially, and I'm very like not skittish on that, but I'm very unsure as to whether or not that will actually happen. So I can't really come up with like a schedule in terms of like when I'll be able to play the game a little bit more consistently, but I'll definitely try to play like at least once a week, probably on Sundays, if not on Saturdays, if I can, and then maybe make some good progress toward the MSQ. It'd be easier to go first. Okay, so how is this gonna work? Do we go here or do we go here? I'm gonna go down and then up rather than going like up and then down. But I don't know. This is, well, I'm sure it doesn't matter either way, right? I don't know. I don't know. I think we could go down and then up. We'll see. But I mean, it might not be. Oh, it looks like there's like something we could do here for like a hunting log too. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I do think I might want to try and maybe do a little bit of fishing as well. Oh, this person's doing something. I guess he's taking part in this little, what do they call these? Fates? Yes. Oh, and this is good actually, because I could readjust myself to playing this game, which is important too. I just don't have my chocobo out. Oh my gosh, I'm like really bad. I mean, I was bad before, but I'm not in good shape right now. Did they change Wonders Minuet? Because it feels like it's lasting a little bit longer than what it normally does. But I don't know. I think they did. I want to say they did, but I'm not sure. I'm not too in tune with like game changes or anything like that, so I can't say. Because I think for the most part, if you're just playing MSQ, I mean, like, and to be truthfully, I don't even know if the developers of this game even do such changes in that regard. But they might, but they also might not. The Forlorn Maiden dissipates. But that's not the end of the fate. I actually gotta check on like all of my friends to see if like, because I'm curious now, friend list. I think somebody removed me. I think. I don't exactly like know their name 100%, but I think somebody did remove me, which is unfortunate. But, you know, I mean, if you're gone for a little bit, then it's to be expected, I suppose. Or did they? Okay, no, that's oh wait, hold on. Over here. Well, I'm sure I could like look back on my streams and like try and like find this person's name, because I've been like trying to join their guild for a little bit, and like I just haven't been able to like be on at the times that like they've been on, so like it's been hard for me to sort of be like, yeah, like let me go ahead and join your guild, or a free company is what they're called, right? So because I know you, I think I know you, I remember you. Do I remember you? Okay, no, this is the person. Okay, this is the person who I was referring to. They just changed their name, and I guess maybe they changed their guild. I think, right? Because I remember this avatar looks familiar to me, but I think I remember them by like a different name. What's my... I wonder what my adventure plate is, because... Oh my gosh, how do I even look at it? Character... Oh, it just says let's be friends. Okay, let's see where this thing is at. So it's, oh, it's right there in front of us. We just passed it. I hate losing friends so much. It hurts me. Like, it actually hurts me so much inside. Like, even if I, like, don't talk to you for, like, a month or whatever, but, like, we were connected on, like, socials somehow, but then it's like we lose that connection, I just get so sad. Like, I don't know why. I just get really, really... I mean, I do know why, but, like, it just makes me sad. Okay. Are we ready for this attack?
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nargo. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Oh my gosh, my character looks so upset. Like, she's so mad.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Okay, duty commenced. Alright, let's see quickly now. Alright, so I think the last time we had something like this, I didn't do too terribly well in the beginning, so hopefully this is going to be a little bit different. You know, first time, you know, we can handle things pretty well. We'll see. Yeah.
Here it comes!
Okay, not off to a great start to our last game. Or maybe we're doing okay so far. I mean, no, I mean, I think we're doing okay. So I mean, just begun. I mean, I'm just being too critical. Look at me and my clicking ways, though. Oh, it's okay. I'm not fine. This is a long sprint. I forgot about Potion. Okay, how do I want to do this? I think it's the right thing to do. Okay.
Take this!
I think it's also important to make sure our teammates don't die, right? So. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh, there she is. I wonder if, like, I don't think we're gonna kill her, right? Like, I feel like there's gonna be some sort of redemption arc with her. I think. I wonder what these X's are. Okay, I see. Oh, okay. I probably didn't have to cast that so soon. I cast that and they still have that. Okay, what do I do for teleportations? Okay, I see. Okay, now they're gone. Let me cast Battle Shot. I hope these go away at some point, because otherwise we'll be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, okay, they did go away.
Meet my new friend!
Okay, I didn't really do that. That shouldn't have been done, but it's okay. Oh, should watch out for these. Oh, she's setting up.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Oh, there we go. Look, see, she's not dead. She's still alive. Oh, but are we gonna let her get away?
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this!
Or is this her trap?
Look! The flag!
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting such a large flag.
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo! Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
Oh no, she got away.
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Paladino is fallen? Impossible.
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us. School's with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
Wait, what was that notification noise? I don't know what that was. Was it this current achievement thing? It might have been. I'm not sure. Because I don't remember that. Not that I don't remember. I don't recognize that little notification sound. So I'm not too terribly sure what it was. But I told myself this weekend, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down for a little bit, I'm gonna read. Oh, by the way, I do just want to, and real quickly, because I have to, so when I was saying before, so BD, who was a person who frequented my stream before the last stream, but then in the last stream left a comment. I hope you're doing well. I just want to put it out there because I don't know. I hope you're doing well. I know you were in my stream before, and hopefully I could see you around again. Thank you for your comment in the last stream about talking and being a little bit more communicative with the people who you're playing with and whatnot, so that way they don't, I don't know, because again it was that like concern of being like, I'm kind of wasting these people's time if they're going into this expecting like a very quick experience, and I'm coming in here just trying to enjoy the story, more or less try to enjoy the MSQ. So do I want casting? I don't know. I'm not in that mindset right now. I'm not in that mindset. Maybe some other time I'll get into that mindset of like, what are the things I want to pick if I want to play Reaper at some point in time, but which I still do plan to do. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, BD. I appreciate all of the help that you've given me so far, and I hope you're well, and I hope to see you at some point in the future. And that's the same to everybody too, like Klab and Vilud. Like, even though, yeah. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup. We should be aggressive. Look, here, it's the next playable class or race in Final Fantasy XIV. No, I'm kidding. It's a pretty cool, though. I really like this Hybotus mount as well. It took me a while for me to farm this, but I have it, which is nice. And I do have to think about a little bit, like what expansion I have up to. I think I have Stormblood. Well, no, I mean, I don't think I know I have Stormblood because I'm obviously playing Stormblood. But in terms of the expansion after this, which is like, is it Shadowbringers or is it something else? I'm not exactly sure what it is, but the expansion after this, I'm pretty sure I think I have. I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I have the expansion after this one. And then it's the expansion after the next expansion that I do not have. And I believe I do have the expansion after this one because then otherwise I wouldn't be getting levels or experience for level 71. And I am getting experience for level 71. So that's an indicator for me that I do have the expansion after this, which is good. So I don't have to worry about getting the other expansion anytime soon. Although it might be a good idea to get it sooner rather than later if I am concerned about game time. Because one of my main things was a little bit like I mentioned before in the beginning of the stream, was just that like I'm playing this game and that's all well and good, but it's just I don't really have a lot of time. So I was very much like on the side of, is it really worth it for me to spend like $12 or like $13, which I don't consider like an insignificant amount of money. I mean, it's not a huge amount of money, but it's not insignificant either. It's something to kind of like keep in mind, just because I'm a very frugal person when it comes to money, and like anybody who knows me IRL like will say that like, yeah, I'm somebody who like just doesn't spend money. Like I'm the kind of person who like goes to McDonald's and like I order spicy chickens, right? Like that's me, right? Like I'm that kind of person. I just don't spend money if I don't have to spend money. So I was pretty hesitant about doing this in terms of like actually paying for a subscription when I was in a situation where the vast majority of my time in the coming month is going to be spent toward applications for graduate school. So and a little bit of Gundam Evolution intermixed between all of that. And I don't know if I'm going to stream Gundam Evolution. Gundam Evolution's in a little bit of an awkward state right now. Not that it's awkward or anything like that, but to put it briefly, there's a lot of people that have a number of dissatisfaction with Gundam Evolution. And while I certainly enjoy it as a game, I think a lot of people aren't enjoying it as much. And I don't know, I just don't... when the game originally launched and during the network test, I was very much like, I could go ahead and stream this game because it's a lot of fun, it's really enjoyable, and it's still a lot of fun. I just don't really know if it's really like... not that it's not worth streaming, because I could stream it and like I don't care. Like if nobody watches, nobody watches. Like that's fine. But I don't know. It's a pretty competitive game and it gets pretty intense. So it's weird. It's like I could stream it, but then it's like sometimes like I like playing it with like other friends and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. I do like rank grinding though. So if I get in a groove, I might be like, you know what, I'll play for like 3 or 4 hours or something like that, because I was doing a little bit of rank grinding in Gundam Evolution this morning, before I went to like brunch with my dad, and that was a lot of fun. So both the brunch and the rank grinding was a lot of fun. I'm somewhat close to getting into gold, which isn't a crazy milestone by any stretch of the imagination, but it would be nice to get there. And I should be able to get there before the season ends, which is about 30 days from tomorrow, so. But I'm really enjoying it. I know some people are like, nah, there's nothing to play for in the game, but I'm having fun with it. I enjoy it, and I'm playing it for genuinely just to have fun with the game, which is nice. And I'm somebody too who, like, when I play a game, if I find a game that I like and I find a game that like I really enjoy, like I tend to stick with that game. I don't really like play any other games. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 of course is different, right? But just in terms of like multiplayer games, like I play PlanSide 2, and like PlanSide 2 is like has been one of my main games. I mean, Gundam Online was my main game for a long time, but then after PlanSide 2, I would be after not PlanSide 2, after Gundam Online, I think PlanSide 2 was kind of like my main game for a little bit, and then yeah. Like, I have like 1,600 hours on PlanSide 2, which is insane. It's a lot of time. But I've been playing that game since 2014. More or less on and off. Oh, the All Saints Wake seasonal event is underway. Until November 1st. Okay, so. Hold on. Let me look at this. I don't know why. I know it's been here for a little bit, but like I'm just now kind of like, okay, let me actually see what this is, and let me actually read this and figure out what's going on here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so All Saints Wake, March of Mischievous Costume Cortege, from Wednesday, October 19th. Okay, so it's fairly just kind of started, and it's in Gridania. It looks like it's based out of, which is good. Okay, so I don't think so. I'm looking, I know you couldn't see it on stream, but I don't know if these things are necessarily worth it for me. But I think eating the pumpkin cookie emoji is kind of cute, so okay, so I think we could definitely do this tomorrow for a little bit, for sure. So I think that will be something that's like on, not that I have lists of things to do, but if I were to have a list of things to do, I think that would be on my list of things to do if I have time tomorrow, which hopefully I do. So hopefully I don't get too stuck into the reading, although to a certain extent I do hope I do, because I need to get on it and do some writing, because I started actually writing on Friday, and I wrote like 3 paragraphs, and it took me like 5 hours to write those 3 paragraphs, just because I was like typing, and then consulting with the literature, and then typing, and then it's like that's just the way it works. And sometimes you don't really know what you need from the literature until you actually start writing, and you're like, well, what am I trying to answer? And then you look at the literature to look for those answers. So it's just a very time-consuming process. And the writing sample isn't just for me either, because I'm writing like a chapter of a report that is actually going to be given to like an agency, and that chapter that I'm writing is what I'm actually going to be using as a writing sample. So yes, it would be best if she weren't alone. Let's go and see what's going on with her tribe. This is gonna be cool, because I think this is like the first like Makote kind of like tribe environment that like, at least I feel like I could remember seeing in this game. So I'm excited. Yes. Okay, so the only thing about the like All Saints Wake seasonal event is that the what is this icon here? So I guess this icon just maybe means that I could. It's a strange icon. No, I don't. Okay. All right. Anyway, but the thing about the All Saints Wake is that like there's the little like, what is it called? It's not little, but it's called the Wake Doctor's like mask, coat, gloves, bottoms, and shoes. I don't know. I just don't like the aesthetic too much, so it's not something I really like would want to wear. I don't think it's like too terribly fun, so I'm not like 100% all about it. But you know, I mean, I guess I could go ahead and just try and get it just for the sake of having it, and then you know, because you know what they say, the end game is all about the fashion, I suppose. Or no, fashion is the end game. At least that's what they say. I don't know. I mean, I'm not at the end game, so I don't know. Follow me. Every time like I see I see them kind of like walking and then they just kind of like disappear for like, it just really reminds me, oh, that's a, I don't know what that was. I don't know what mount that was, but that was a really cool mount. I liked that silhouette of that mount. I thought that was really cool. But anyway, it just reminds me kind of like, I remember when we were walking into, it reminds me, oh hey look, a ranger. Hello. Okay. So hostile. No, I'm kidding. But what was I saying? Like, just in those like narrations where I think it's like Lise, sometimes, or like just anyone like just narrating like kind of like what's happening, or not necessarily like what's happening, but the way that they do the narration is kind of like they're telling a story that has happened already, and they're just recounting like effectively like this fairy tale almost, right? And I think that's really cool, and I feel like whenever you're in these sorts of like interactions with these NPCs, and you know you accept a quest from them and they just kind of like walk off, it just gives me that sort of like feeling. Okay, so all of the Makote culture is sort of like falling back into my head a little bit. So I guess these are like the seekers of the, let me see, what are their eyes? Are these like the Sun Makote? I think these are the Sun Makote, which I'm a part of as well, I believe. Yeah, I am. You can tell by the eyes, I believe, right? Because I think the Sun Makote have like the more maybe traditional kind of like cat eyes, as opposed to the like Moon Makote, which have the more traditional human kind of like pupils. And then they have like the M in front of their name to kind of like designate their like tribe and stuff. And I think they're like legitimately like all female. Like I think there's probably like only one male or something like that, like in this entire group somewhere. Oh look, here he is. What does Lise think about being here? Yeah.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
Oh my gosh, I got so scared for a moment because I turned off the desktop audio for like a quick second, and I didn't remember whether or not I turned it back on, but it's on, which is good.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Enanta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
The Kaliana are another Enanta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Enanta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
Madness.
The true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta.
Wait, 1 second. Okay.
Now the Kaliana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Veera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us.
Aye. All who have fought with the resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the icon slayer.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Which one do we want? I guess we want the Reaper stuff, right? Can I try it on real quick? Yeah, I can. That doesn't look bad. It looks pretty neat, actually. I kind of like the webbed sort of like fins over here. They're kind of nice. Okay, so I'm gonna try this on, but I guess this is worse than what I'm currently wearing. Oh, but it does look nice though. I really like this. I really like this little cloth piece over here that kind of like drapes around the shoulders and then sort of like falls back into. It's like a scarf. It's not really a scarf, but it's almost kind of like one, and it falls down almost like an arm cape. If that's, I don't know if that's the correct terminology for it, for what it is, but yeah, falls down nicely. So it's actually pretty nice. It's kind of cute. I like it, but unfortunately it looks as though it's worse than what I currently have on, and I think what I currently have on I actually got from one of the dungeons or something, but oh well. Look, there they go, fading into nothing. And this is a curious quest, though. What's this gonna be? Oh, okay. So this is worth doing and picking up, just because we get the Aether Current, which are things that I've very much been neglecting. Yeah, they're things I've very much been neglecting, but they're things that I should be doing. I just haven't done them. Okay. Should we do it right now? I mean, I guess we might as well, right? Yeah, we might as well. We don't have to turn in now. We, you know, we can just do it on the way, because I'm sure we're gonna come back here at some point. And, yeah, so. Did I do that the right way? I mean, obviously I did not. Okay, okay, there we go, there we go, there, okay. Guess I really do have to weaken them. Not too... Oh no! I was like, not too much, and then I ended up killing him instead, but... Ugh, oh well. Hold on, let me check out some... Okay, that just started. Alright. I was just looking up the score for a soccer game. Okay, this time we won't kill him. We'll make every effort to not kill him. I just got like overzealous the last time, I think this should be good enough, right? As far as damage goes. Ah! Yeah. It's like 1/3 health is like good enough. Oh man. Am I gonna have to wait for... No, okay, there's one over here. I was like, am I gonna have to wait for this to respawn? Apparently I have a letter as well. What is this? Let's cast Wanderer's Minuet. But actually this should be good enough now, I believe. Cool, so that's done. We could turn that in if we wanted to, but we're not. We're just gonna head over toward this like little village of these people. Vera Nila. Oh look, and look what we found, an aether current. I know I could use the aether, there's like an aether compass or something like that, right? I believe. But like genuinely, like I just don't know how to use it. Like, and oh no, and there's like a lot of things that like I just genuinely like do not understand how to use in this game. Like there's certain mechanics. Hold on, I gotta replay something that fell off. But there's certain mechanics in this game that like I honestly don't really like have a full grasp on. That I really should look into, so I could get a better understanding of them. I just haven't done it. I've been very neglectful on that end. So, what I probably should do is at some point, genuinely like actually look up like the aether currents and stuff. Or at least how to use the aether compass, because I just don't know how to use it. And I'm glad I can be honest about that and just say, yeah, I don't know how this works. I don't understand it. Because, truthfully, I don't. Well, I guess I don't even have to say truthfully I don't, because I already said that I don't, but there we go. Okay. So this is the first time I think I've been in any of these people's villages, I believe. Does this just open up? It does. Okay, cool. A bow maid. Welcome, Strider, to Vera Naila. You are among friends here. Good, thank you for welcoming me. Actually, that's not worth it because I'm gonna speak to this lady right here. Nisa. Welcome, adventurer. What brings you to Vera Naila? Oh, look how tall they are. I mean, I think my character's like somewhat averagely sized, right? Like, I believe. That's cool. I really like when they just kind of like give you that sort of lore like that. I won't take too much time just wandering around talking to these people. I'm just gonna do it a little bit, just a little bit, not too much. Stay timeout. Oh wait, okay. Hold on. Gotta talk to her first. Small talk. Oh, triple triad. Ooh. I see. The Lady of Bliss. To the Vyra. Shira Lakshmi embodies freedom. Oh my gosh, wow. That's so savage. I feel like if I were playing D&D and like depending on what character I were playing, like this is what I'd say. But I'm not playing D&D. I'm playing like I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm playing Rhaenys Ket. And that's not what she would say. She would say, "You can count on us," which is what I'm going to say. And I think, I mean, part of this, right, is like just to ascertain the nature of this primal, to see what she's all about, because we might not even have to fight her, I believe, right? Maybe? At least that was the sense that I was getting. That might not be true. Oh. Maybe not, never mind. Well, we'll see. Vajra. She who shines bright and unbroken. I'm gonna get it just because I think it looks cute. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Even though I probably won't use it. But, oh wow, look at this Lady of Bliss. That's up there. That guy's speeding. No, he's teleporting. Oh, you know what I should do too? There we go. Okay. How is this gonna work? I just go through here? Okay. Let me look at my armory chest real quick and see, like, oh my gosh. Okay, but... Oh, okay. Have things been overflowing already anyway? Looks like that they might have been. Oh, what's this? I mean, it's obviously an elephant, but... Yeah, can I get up here? Am I gonna have to fight? Oh goodness, that was pretty rough. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to fight you. Something I didn't really want to do. But here we go. Not being able to do that. Oh, that's very fast. Oh, and there's another aetherite current here. Or aether current. Not aetherite current, aether current. The aether compass is like over here, right? I believe. So I still have plenty to go. Well, I guess we have all of them from just wandering around. So it's only like the quest ones that we still need to do, I guess. If I read that correctly, which I probably did not.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
Only the vessel may be remade, not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
Oh my gosh, that's tragic. So sad.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alisaie, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood!
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor, misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. How do I do this? Maybe that should be banned instead. Can I remove or remove or remove? Or is putting on timeout the only thing you could do? Or what does hide user on this channel mean? Okay, well, we'll see what happens in the next 300 seconds, I suppose. Oh.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
No, I understand you had to try. You did. And I'm glad that you did. Okay, so I think I'll do this later. I'm gonna deal with dinner and whatnot, and just, you know, do things with eating and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm gonna end it here. It wasn't as long as it probably could have been, but I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait for this. What's the wait time for this anyway? It might not even be that long. But I don't know. It just feels, I don't know. I just kind of like want to end it here for the time being, and then I won't continue today. I might continue tomorrow. If I do continue tomorrow, which I think I can, then I'll go ahead and I'll do this tomorrow, and then we could do some of the Halloween, All Saints Wake stuff, and whatnot. So, yeah, not the longest stream. I apologize for it, but hopefully, if anybody did come in and watched, hopefully you enjoyed. And if anybody watches this in the, I don't know, in the future, sorry things weren't more exciting, but know that I'm trying to be back, and I will try to stream this game maybe like once a week or something. I may do some more Gundam Evolution stuff. Maybe like I'm still gonna be playing Gundam Evolution from time to time. Like maybe like between, like, just as a break, maybe play like 1 or 2 games or something like that. But for the time being, I will try to stream this game over the weekends. Although I do have my second job that I work on the weekends, so that's something to think about for me. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything this Saturday, so that's why I'm saying like maybe not Wednesday, Sunday I can maybe do some stuff. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, thanks for, whoever ended up tuning in or whoever watches this in the future. Thanks for watching. Hope you're all well and you guys have good days or good weekends or good weeks or whatever time it may be when you're watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, I suppose. And yeah, and we'll see you guys around later. Thanks for watching. And yeah, we're hopefully coming back. So see you. Take care. Thanks.